yeah. Well, today I am going to show you guys how to get the perfect foundation for oily skin. I think it is super important to understand and know your skin. I've known both oily and dry skin. When I was on Accutane, I had extremely dry skin. But after I got off of it, I got back to normal and went back to my oily skin. And one thing I want to tell you about having oily skin, you are blessed, girl. If you have oily skin, you are blessed, because not only are you gonna age less with oily skin, but you're not going through the pain of having dry skin. You don't understand how painful it is to have dry skin and always having to moisturize, because your face really hurts. So I know it's also a struggle having oily skin because your makeup doesn't last all day. But don't worry, I'm gonna show you some tricks that is going to leave your makeup flawless. Flawless. This is flawlessness right here. I'm going to show you how to get the perfect foundation for oily skin, and it's going to last you all day long. And I'm going to use some products that are drugstore, some products that are a little bit high-end, but I can guarantee you that they are going to work and they're going to feel amazing, and you are going to notice the difference on your foundation. So if you want to learn how to get the perfect foundation for oily skin, just keep on watching. ¿Qué pedo, güey? ¿Qué pedo? Bueno, X. Okay, so the foundation I like to use is Infallible. I don't know where the top is, excuse me. Infallible by L'Oreal. I'm in the color number 106, Sun Beige. And I like to use a makeup sponge from Real Techniques. I'm super cheap, so I don't like beauty blenders. I prefer to use this one. This is from Real Techniques. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at Ulta. You can get it at Walgreens for $5. And I like to wash it every single time before I use it. So I'll probably like do my makeup and then I'll like leave it dirty. But before I use it the next time, I make sure and wash it with some Baby Johnson shampoo. And yeah, okay, so just gonna pour some on our sponge, directly on it. And then we are just gonna dab it all over our face. And yes, before y'all start saying anything, it is darker than my skin tone. And I have a reason behind that. So I like to do my makeup either all out or no makeup at all. So I like to go super full coverage or no makeup whatsoever. So I have two sides of the spectrum and there's no in between, girl. So that means I'm gonna do a massive highlight, which I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna put super highlight under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and all that. So I'm gonna be placing a lot of extra white over this dark foundation. So imagine if you have a light foundation. Like, you're gonna have a light foundation and then you're gonna put a lighter concealer over it. You're just gonna look like a ghost when you're done. So that's why I like to use a dark, not dark, but just like one shade darker than my actual skin tone. Because if I don't, then I'm gonna look super white, girl. And ain't nobody got time for that. Don't forget the ears. Okay, now we are going to take our concealer, and I like to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Fair Neutral. And it's really light because, like I said, I like an extreme highlight. And I like to put it on the sides of my nose. This is going to create the illusion of a thinner nose, because I feel like my nose is a little too wide. We're going to put it down the bridge of our nose. Oops, I think I need more. Down the bridge of our nose. On our forehead. On our chin. Cupid's bow. And a little bit right here. You see how that light is? I'm telling you. Imagine if I were to put a light foundation. Girl, No ma'am. Okay, so now we are going to take our sponge and blend it all out. Okay, so for that whole blending process, we were using the pointy side. Now we are going to go back and use the flat side, which is what we used for our foundation, and blend it together with your actual foundation, because you do not want harsh lines. You see that harsh line? Blend it out with your flat side of your sponge, the side that actually has foundation on it. You see how you look highlighted under your eyes? That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted, girl. Okay, now we are well blended. Now we are going to take our Chanel translucent powder. I am in the color number 2. And we are going to bake and set all of the concealer that we just put on our face. I do have really oily skin, so setting my foundation and my concealers is crucial. I'm taking it on my sponge with the pointy side and just putting it over every single place that we put concealer. This is honestly my favorite setting powder. It's pricey, but it's my favorite because it is so finely milled. It's just gorgeous. We are now going to take MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and we are gonna bronze up our faces because we are white. We can't be this white, okay? I want my nopal back. I want to look Mexican again. This is a Morphe M551. We're just bronzing, and that means that we're bringing back some life into our face. This is not contouring. I'm just placing it in all the areas that I would normally contour, but we are going to go over with our contour color in a bit. The difference between a bronzer and contour is that I like my contour shade to be a little bit more gray. The reasoning behind that is that it looks more like a shadow. Rather, this just looks orange, and this just looks like your normal skin, you know? So now that we are done bronzing, I'm going to use the same brush that I've been using, and I'm just going to dust everything off. You see how we have light back on our faces? Put on a little bit more. That orange really brings you back to life. So you're not just completely white. You only have white in the areas that you want, which is underneath your eyes. To contour, we are going to use our Hula bronzer by Benefit. You could get this at Ulta or Sephora. And we're going to be using the brush that it comes with. I'm almost out, so I'm going to show you. And we are going to place this right over where we bronzed. You see how that color is much darker? Thins up your face. Let's do the other side. We're going to do the same thing. Right over the bronzer in a thinner form. Forehead, or 5 head in my case. The sides of the nose. Remember, the smaller or the closer together that you put these two lines on your nose, the thinner your nose is going to look. So if you want your nose to look extremely thin, put those two lines closer together and just one very thin white line down the middle, and your nose is going to look extra thin. If you want your nose to look a little bit wider, then just separate those two lines. Okay, we can't forget our jawline. And I like to put contour right here because I don't have a chin. So I like to create the illusion of a chin by putting a shadow right on under my jaw, and that really accentuates the jaw that I do have, the little one, a little chin. Now we are gonna glow to the gods, and we're gonna be using our Anastasia So Hollywood highlighter with a Morphe M510 brush. Girl, yeah. Look at that glow. Ooh, yes. Create a C shape right here. And then with our pinky, we are going to take some of the highlighter and just put it down the bridge of our nose. And then on the tip. Girl. Don't forget the Cupid's bow. The final step for our foundation is going to be our blush, and we are going to be using Too Faced Love Blush in the color Justify My Love with an e.l.f. blush brush. We are going to smile, like fake smile, like yeah, whatever, and put the blush on the apples of our cheeks. Okay, so that is basically it for the foundation. Let me go finish up my makeup and I will be right back. So, did you all learn anything? I hope you did. I hope you learned something, and if you did, please don't forget to like the video. If you like these types of videos, I thought it was really important to do a video on my skin type and how I get my perfect foundation, because I did just start this channel and I wanted to teach you guys a little bit about what I know about my skin type. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. Send it to me through Snapchat, through Instagram, through Facebook, any of my social medias. I try to reply to every single message that I can. So if you have any questions about your skin or any questions about the makeup or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. This is a baby channel. I literally just started it this week. So I hope you like the videos, and if you want them to keep on coming, just give the video a thumbs up. I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y las quiero un chingo. Mwah. Bye.